So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So let's continue our journey, our discussion of planets through first house of the D10 chart in Vedic Astrology. This is the chart which is going to be helpful in order to understand your career, your business prospect in more detail, in order to study the patterns of your career, rise and fall in your career, impact of your career, everything we can decode with this chart. Now today in this video we are going to be particularly covering our dear planet moon placement in the first house and what are the results that are associated with this placement. Now the first house of the D10 chart represents your professional identity, like how other people are going to be perceiving you. Okay, so your professional identity is seen through first house. Secondly, the pattern of your own career. Okay, by mean to say pattern, whether it's a continuous pattern, stagnant pattern, doing job then business, business then job. So what kind of a pattern of the career? Even the tenure of the career. Tenure mean like how long your career is going to be is also seen through the first house. This is also the house which eventually help us to predict any sudden rise and fall in the career. Even your approach towards solving the difficulties of the work. Whether you are going to be using more hardcore approach, scientific approach, hardcore labor or mental labor to solve the issues. So your approach towards the work is also indicated from this house. Now first of all, when this moon is coming in the first house, this is going to be a very strong placement. And the strength of the moon, how to decide here in the Dashmansh Kundli. If your moon is becoming a Matyakark or it's the 10th house lord of the D1 chart and then coming in the Lagna, the strength is very powerful. Apart from this, in any other case scenario, moon strength is going to be a bit nominal or good you can consider. But it's not a bad placement. Because understand one thing here, whenever any planets coming in the quadrant, specifically in the first house, they are going to be having much deeper impact in the society. And planets in the first house, they will try their hard to create the impact actually. So this moon first of all, and moon is a very Saumya Graha. Saumya means it's a soft energy. So here moon is basically going to be looking for some tactics, mental tactics to actually create the impact. This is a good placement if you want to go into the field of politics. Even if you want to go into the field of some scientific studies, research-oriented roles are also going to be very important for this moon actually. Because moon is your mind, it represents your mental energy. And moon is that kind of a graha which stays in one zodiac sign from 2.5 to 3 days approximately. So first of all, moon is going to be ever changing in the first house. And that is where it's becoming very difficult with this moon placement to have a continuous or a stagnant career pattern. By the time this planet is maturing in your horoscope, 24th year, it's like that moon is going to be then start exploring the different optionalities. Moon will be like that, okay, I have pursued my education, now it's my duty to go into the workforce actually. And moon is like that, going to be looking at the taste, different kind of a taste. If I am working here, what will happen? Working here, that will happen. And this is the placement where the preferences are going to be pretty high. By mean to say preferences, like I will not go into the remote area, I will work from home, I will do 8-hour shift only, I will not do extra time here and I will not do this kind. So moon is going to be clearly setting the foundations actually. Because moon is the graha that is also going to be looking into the other parameters. That is also the main reason why their professional identity is sometimes going to be merged with the other identities also. Like their professional identity in their work environment is going to be getting influenced because of their marriage also, because of their own personal identity is also getting merged in the first house. And that is where the original identity is going to be becoming very, very difficult. It's like that either the identity of the moon is going to be shaped by other parameters or otherwise moon is going to be losing the professional identity. Because moon will be like that, okay, I'm working here in 9 to 5 job and I'm not creating any impact, major impact in the society. So what I'm going to be doing with this identity? I'm more comfortable in my home, in my marriage, in my family. So I'm going to be more comfortable with my that identity. So identity crisis in the professional workplace is going to be number one indication of this moon. Secondly, after exploring many optionalities, still it become very difficult for moon to find its chief objective here. It's like that, okay, I have explored many things, I have worked in different areas, different departments, but still that kick or that zeal part is going to be absent. And that is where you need to understand this is not the significance of the career. Your career is going to be deeply impacted by the 10th house lord of the D1 chart. Look its placement in the Dashmansh Kundli. Secondly, check the placement of Amatya Karak Graha, planet holding the second lowest degree in the D1 chart, and look its placement in the Dashmansh Kundli that actually have the capacity to help you to dictate more clear and more wonderful picture. Also, if the element of the moon is going to be air and water, this will going to take you more into the field of healing also. Yes, healing industry and healing sector, where you are going to be more concerned with the emotional well-being of other people, or you are actually going to be trying to solving the mental issues or mental challenges which other people are going to be facing in their own life. Whereas if the moon is going in the earth element, in the fire element, it's going to be more of a technical career domains that are going to be indicated because of this moon. Now, in the technicality part, the main difficulty is that in the technicality, there is not going to be major emotions that are going to be involved up there. And moon will be like that, okay, if there are no any mental emotions coming in that career, so why I'm going to be doing that part actually. And that is also the main reason why many unconventional career approaches, unconventional mean to say like 99% of people are chasing something and 1% are chasing one different thing. So this moon is going to be then becoming more unconventional in their approach towards the work. Until and unless the other malefics are not supporting your moon, it becomes even very difficult to maintain consistency. Regular employment is also becoming very difficult here. Either this moon is going to be, if for example getting into the government job, and there are going to be 90% highly likely chances, moon and sun in the quadrant will going to take you with the government. It may be you are working directly or indirectly or taking some government compensation, working in the non-profit organizations, waiting from government to give you some fund, then you are going to be starting or doing something. So the dependency of the moon over the government is going to be very high actually. You can also consider there are going to be certain karmas from the government which is going to be associated with me. So this is a good placement if you are into the government. And yes, there are going to be strong chances you will either work directly or indirectly. I have seen many policy makers also that are in the policy making for other people. Okay, like okay, we will make such and such policies in the education, in the defense sector, in this sector also. So policy making is also going to be indicated with this moon actually. Moon is also going to be working as a very good in the risk management kind of a roles actually, or in the safety roles, specifically in the more technical domains where the safety and other precautionary methods are going to be there. This moon energy going to fit very perfectly actually. On the other hand, if you put this moon into the core technical hardcore efforts where you need to do something with your hands, moon will be like that. No, I will not do that thing. Because moon is going to be very much worried over its identity. Like if I'm doing this thing, so what this impact will create in the society? How other people are going to be perceiving me. So the identity, basically protection of the identity is becoming very important with the moon. Other planets, specifically malefics, are not looking for identity. Moon will be like that, I need constant assurance in my life. If I'm doing this thing, please assure me I'm doing the best thing and I'm going to be receiving or reaping out the best benefit by doing that particular thing. This is also the placement where education in the longer duration of the time is also not going to be playing any important role for you people. Also in the 21st century in which we are living, frankly and practically speaking, your college degrees which you have pursued or you are pursuing, they are not going to be holding any significance in the upcoming time frame. Because the ever-changing technologies, ever-changing market, everything is new is going to be coming. So here I will tell you, you need to have versatile energy. And yes, moon is a versatile energy. but you also need to have some zeal and strength from other planets like Mars, Saturn, Ketu. That strength and zeal is very important in order to actually prove yourself or to do something big actually. You also need to here look into the first house lord. Like suppose moon is sitting in the sign of Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Now try to understand this Venus, first house lord, whenever it's coming in the Antardasha, it represents major rise and fall in the career. Rise and fall mean to say you are suddenly rising high or you are falling. Or even changing in the career domains are also going to be closely indicated with this placement. Like either the stagnancy is going to be there or when your stagnant career pathway is going to be breaking. Many a times from the predictability standpoint of view, when we are making predictions, like when I'm going to be receiving my next promotion, when the next big opportunity come in my leap, or according to my caliper, when I'm going to be receiving the big opportunity, the first house lord of the D10 chart will going to help us to understand that picture. So the strength of the first house lord is also going to be playing a very important role here in order to find your original career pathway in this day and age. So I hope you have gained some deep insights in this particular video with me. Regarding any queries and consultations over your moon or any other placement, just drop me an email. If you require any detailed personalized consultations over your career, business, marriage, do let me know. I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Also make sure to subscribe my channel below, hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video, and I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video. Till then, Hare Krishna.